Hey, I want us to get honest for a minute. Would you consider yourself a builder or a destroyer? You know what I mean? Are you part of the construction crew or the demolition crew? I asked this question a number of years ago in a sermon, and I think it really hit the nail on the head for all of us. If you're not sure, ask somebody close to you, right? If you're married, ask your husband or wife, ask your best friend, people who are around you all the time, not just during the good times. I'm talking the bad times. When you're stressed, when you're pushed, what are you all about? Do you tend to want to help build people up or tear them down? It's really, really important. I think we have a whole I really believe let's think of it this way. Like the demolition crew is like bursting at the seams. There's so many people that seem to be about tearing down and canceling and hurting and attacking and criticizing and all of that. And I'm not talking about that we shouldn't be aggressive as far as the truth and letting people know, but let's be aggressive like with the love of Jesus. Let's be aggressive with His truth, not ours. Because I want people to know Him. I want people to have the joy and the peace and love that I have. And I'm going to do that tenaciously. But I'm going to do that in love. I want to do that as a builder, right? As someone who's involved in what God is constructing, the lives He's putting back together and healing. Look at what Paul says. We got a big chunk today. 1 Thessalonians 5. We're going to look at 9 through 11. It's just an awesome passage. I want you to just take it in. Paul says this, "For God has not destined us for wrath." That's some great news, right? But we are destined to obtain salvation through our Lord Jesus Christ. He suffered, He died, He rose. And Paul actually says that in verse 10. He says, Jesus, who died for us, so that whether we're awake or asleep, we might live with Him. How comforting is that? So he says, therefore, encourage one another and build one another up just as you are doing. So these people at this church in a town called Thessalonica, it sounds like they were doing a good job of building each other up. They were builders. They're saying, like, how can we help you? How can I help you to heal and to know who Jesus is? But again, even they need some encouragement to keep on going. And notice how the encouragement goes back to who they are. Like, know that you are, like, wrath is not your end. Like, wrath is not where you're heading. Jesus took all your wrath, right? If you've never heard the gospel, I want you to hear that that's what it is. All that you deserve, Jesus got. All the guilt, all the shame, all the condemnation, put on Him. He took it all and died for us, experiencing horrific things, even separation from His Father, right? So that we would never have to, so that we would know that we are loved and know that we are forgiven. I want you to know that. I want to pile that on so that you know who He is and what He has done. And that because of Jesus, and when we trust in Him and we believe in Him and give our hearts and lives to Him, man, it's all about salvation, right? We're saved. We're saved. And whether I'm awake or whether I'm asleep, I'm His. I'm His. He's right there. No matter what. So let's encourage each other. That's the follow through for today. It's right there in the text. Let's encourage, let's build up. Let's think about every word we're saying. Is this a demolition word, or is this a building up word? Now again, there's some false things that and I sometimes need to hear a little bit of demolition truth, because there's something awful that I believe that I need to have destroyed. Like, for example, maybe a thought that God doesn't love me, right? I want to take the hammer to that, and I want to make sure that it gets destroyed. But again, the whole point is not to destroy, but if you demo a building, it's to put up something better, right? To bring from the ashes something new. And that's the point. So even when we have to be difficult, with ourselves or with others, it's for that building up, for that encouraging, for that healing, and for that hope. We want them to have that, all right? So I'm Pastor Fred. I'm praying this helps you. This is the follow through. Let's keep going. Hit that subscribe button and share this with somebody in your life who needs to hear it, and we'll talk to you next time.